Hello, this is Victor. I'm here with a new product review. I just arrived from the Games Workshop store and I bought this campaign. This is the Mont'Ka campaign, recently launched by Games Workshop. This is the second book. I bought the second book because it's more on the Imperial Guard side. So I will show you what is inside of this box. As you see, is have this carton protection for the books, and there are two books inside. We have the rules and the fluff. Okay, so the fluff I will not go too much on that, but it's what you can expect from Games Workshop. It's a book with a very nice all color pages, nice illustrations. There are some new artwork, or at least artwork that I didn't know about before. So new painting jobs. I will not show you too much because I don't want to be a spoiler in case you want to read. But this is just history book and all the history about the campaign. So yeah, I will focus now on what is the content we have in the rules. So this is the book called Mont'Ka Rules, the rules. Okay. So if we look here, yes, we start with some introduction, and then we have missions. We have 8 missions in total. Mission 1, 2. I will not go into details, but we have some missions here to reproduce the battle what we have on the background. So quite interesting. 5, 6, 7, the 8th. And this is also quite interesting. We have how to connect the missions. So we have here some rules, how the missions are connected one to each other, what are the benefits and how they work. So quite interesting this part, and then the conclusion, of course, after the mission 8. So there are not only the missions alone, there are also the rules to make the missions together. I didn't check if the rules can be done, or if the missions can be played with different armies that are not Imperial versus Tau, but I guess you always can adapt, so I'm not concerned on that part. And then we have Armies of the Imperium, and we have new data slates, or maybe are not really new, but some are not really new. We have also updates on some of the data slates from the Astra Militarum, especially on the super heavy vehicles. So we have here, well, it's the same. So we have Ben Blade, we have the Ben Hammer. So we have all the super heavy tanks here. All the new rules. I didn't go into detail. I will do most likely a unit in depth later on these tanks. They are quite interesting. And then we have we have all the heavies, all the different options for the super heavy tanks. And here we have new formations for the Imperial Guard. So this is a formation that is including one infantry platoon and 1 to 3 units between chosen from sentinels, scout or armored sentinels. This is a unit that is composed of 3 of these one here. So these are heavy infantry. We have a unit detachment for a formation for walkers for the sentinels. Here we have a formation. This formation is composed by a company commander squad, 3 units of veterans, 1 to 3 Hellhound squadron. So a lot of infantry here. This is if you want to use artillery. So you have 1 command squad, 2 units of the following that can be Basilisk, Hydra, Wyvern, and then 1 unit of the snakes, that is Manticore or Death Strike, and 1 to 3 Engineers. So I see that they are boosting a lot the Engineers. All the formations with tanks have the Engineers. This is the update of the Emperor Fist formation. It used to be an apocalyptic formation, and now we have this formation for regular Warhammer. So what we are going to see is all the formations we used to see before in apocalyptic games. They will be translated into our normal games, as we have seen on the other. Here we have a formation to use Ogwins and Bullwins, so it's really and one formation of 4 Psychers quite curious, this one. Formation with 3 super heavies, and you can take any combination of the super heavies with some rules, and also engines here. So interesting, because you can, instead of putting a warlord, you can take this formation and then put 3 super heavies. Of course, 3 of these super heavies is more than 1,500 points, so this is really, can be a full army, 3 super heavies and the engines here. So take this into account. Formation for flyers, they can use Vendettas or Valkyrias. And here we have all the super heavy armory weapons. So we have again all the description of how the super heavy weapons work. Be aware, most of them are strength 9, 10, we have some strength 8, so heavy, we have of course the strength D that we used to have for the Volcano cannon. This is the Shadow Sword tank. But I will say this is strong, but there is one here, yeah, strength 10, AP 1, massive blast, ignores cover. Really, this is the Hellhammer cannon is one of the best cannons, I will say, to kill infantry today. And of course, well, we have all the information. We have new missions for the Astra Militarum, so also like that. What I see on that codex, my conclusion after looking at this is the codex are not going to change now in 7th edition. I think they are going to update the codex and all the stuff using this type of campaigns, and I think this is not a bad strategy. So you can still use your old codex, you don't need to buy a new codex if you don't want, and if you want to have new formations and new type of things, you have to buy these campaigns or find a friend that have it and use the data slates. New warlord traits for the Imperial Guard. If you use the Force of Kalian, here there are some rules. This is also interesting. New, these are the Hell Realms of Cadia. This can be used in the place, so you can take this from your Astra Militarum Codex, and here are some. I will not go into that, but there are here some new relics. Of course, it is the equivalent to the relics. And here we have what is called the Hammer of the Emperor formation or detachment, and is the typical as we start seeing on the Decurion, and now we have the one for the Astra Militarum. I'm not super impressed of these rules. The main thing is that now the high commanders can rule three orders instead of 2. You can roll 3d6 if you have the box net, and choose the 2 lower when you rise when you roll for the command order. So it's making the orders much easier than a normal army, and you repeat once when shooting las guns or hot shot las guns. I don't think, compared to what we have for the Space Marines or what we have for other armies, it's not amazing, but it's very related to the fluff. And here we have all the different formations that we have seen before that can be taken as part. Of course, you can take basically also the platoons from the. You have here infantry platoon, that is the same that we have on our Astra Militarum Codex, and you have also the Militarum Tempestus platoon. So, and this is for the Imperial Guard. And then we have update. I didn't go into that in the rules. I will do it. Update on the Assassinorum. So we have here the Vindicare Assassin, the Calidus Assassin, the Everson Assassin, Colexus, and the Executioner Force. That is a formation with the 4 assassins. And also we have a new detachment. This is just 1 assassin. So you can put them allied with any of your armies, and you can put if you, as many as you want, because it's just 1 detachment with 1 assassin. Okay. Then we have, of course, here we have very nice pieces of art as well. Here we have the rules for the different weapons of the assassins, and we finalize the book with the Tau Empire, because Farsight is coming. So we are going to have here some new formations for the Tau. We have the counter strike cutter. So this is, I'm not really very familiar with the Tau, but this is Pathfinder with 3 strike or breach. So this is with the 5 warriors. So we have different formations. This is the one using all this type of all type of steel suits, as you can see here. Yeah, more different formations for the Tau. This is also using Pathfinder team and 3 units of the broadside, and this is using a unit of 4 units of TX. Piranhas. So this is using 4 units of piranhas. We have a formation using the new monstrous steel creature. Here formation using the Wraith, Gunship and the Devilfish. So we have some different formations. This is also curious. This is using ethereals. So this is a formation to use 3 to 7 ethereals. I didn't went into the rules. Okay, and this is a formation just of Dwons. So yeah, we have formations for all the different units, and we have the 8th. These are some of the explained in the fluff. There are some important characters from the Tau. We have here new warlord traits, and we have also new equipment here for the Tau, and a new formation or a new detachment for the Tau. That is the armory of the far side enclaves, and then we have different type of weapons. Is using, of course, what we have seen before. So this is what you have in the new book. I wanted to just to give a review, and of course new missions as well. So very interesting. For me, what is important of this book, what I like it from these books, and I will put the cover. What I get from that is that Games Workshop maybe is changing the direction. We will need to use the codex, but I think the updates of the codex will come in form of campaigns, where we will have the update on some data slates, or we will have the update or we will have the information on the new missions. So I'm okay with that. So this is what you find in this book, in this supplement. Remember, there are 2 books, one for the rules and one for the background. The cost of this is €60. It's a little bit more expensive than the codex normally. If I'm not wrong, anyway, I think the Elder Codex was around that cost. I like this. I'm looking forward to use some of these rules here, because I have most of the things that are appearing for the Imperial Guard. This is why I was interested on this campaign, and if I have the opportunity, I will see if I can play the campaign against someone. I can use the Imperium and see what channels I fight against. So that's all for this. I hope you enjoy it. I hope you find this interesting. Please leave your comment below. If you have the book, leave below what you think. Let me know your opinion. That's all for now. Thanks a lot for watching, and see you again later. Bye.